Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel and Total War Saga Troy, the Agamemnon campaign. As you can see, we've got control over most of the map. Only Troy stands between us and victory. A few territories here and there, but nothing too impressive. Either way, we're gonna get this over with soon. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at what we have going on around here. I feel like we've moved most of our units and most of the agents, so I'm not really going to be spending any more time doing anything else other than just end the turn and see what's going to happen. I am going to speed through Paris of Troy. I don't think it's really going to do anything that would be interesting for me. That would require my attention at the moment. I believe the Amazons actually have the biggest chance to do anything against me, as they are bringing a few armies in, but so do we. We have a few armies very close by, and very soon we will be able to attack and kick them out. Okay. It was only a matter of time. We just discovered this faction and they're already declaring war on me because of their penalties. Urban Fire, minus 80 to growth and minus 5 to happiness. Where is that? Here in Arnay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna repair it. It doesn't really matter too much. Agamemnon, I will need you to keep marching towards the north. Diomedes over here. I guess first of all I am going to bring this army towards the settlement. I'm not gonna leave them in forced march because that might be dangerous. I can attack this 8-stack army over here.
Engage the enemy
And quickly resolve it. Good, take the replenishments.
Loyal to the last.
Go towards home. If they attack me with the 11-stack army, it's not going to be enough to take this one down. I could even recruit a few more troops.
Not a problem.
We're gonna bring some young spears at the moment.
Courage and might.
And let's see, what else is there to be done here? Well,
Diomedes.
let's do some damage.
Them down.
Very important right now to Saxon regions, to raise them. So that is what we're going to do. Attack,
Everything of
get the
value.
replenishments.
Son of Tydeus.
I'll have you go... Yeah, I'll have you go towards the
Get in there.
edge here.
Break some heads.
Cool. So I have a siege tower and we have a battering ram. They do have one good archer unit, the Trojan nobles, and they do have some sort of units here and there. I feel like attacking them. Let's take a look at the other units.
Proud.
You are here, you should be able to auto-resolve. You're still not able to auto-resolve without losing a unit. Not gonna wait anymore. Okay, occupy the region. Great, at least the replenishment is working really well for us. We're missing 2 units, so I'm going to bring 2 young spears.
Veteran strategist.
Let's take a look around with you. We can assassinate this.
Goes planned.
I wanted to assassinate this because it doesn't take a whole lot to fully take them out.
I'll have to refuse.
Right, if there's a single unit in the army, then it is enough to assassinate the leader to clear out.
It's ours now.
I've been looking for a mod,
In war.
and I found one where it would reduce the chances of you losing unit whenever you are doing an auto attack, an automatic battle. And I am thinking of installing that for the future, just so I can focus more on the actions and the battles that I want. We will be playing on the next campaign, we will be playing on a higher difficulty.
I will. The knife and the dove. Hades received them.
So that will mean bigger battle, and at least I want to have more battles, but I want to have more battles which matter, like the ones we had with the Amazon, where it's challenging enough where it challenges you to change your tactics, right? Or to apply tactics, not to fight an army of rebels when you have a lot of heavy units and all that, and it tells you that you will lose one of them in the process. That doesn't seem interesting to me. So anything that could improve the chances for auto-resolving a battle, I will go for, so that we can skip some of the content that is not that interesting, as I said. Yeah.
I'll do it right.
There's only very little left here. They don't have any more villages, right? It's all under our control here. We've cleared up. Finally, we can start moving towards the north, and I'm very happy with that.
I'll win.
The gods listen.
We're still waiting here for level 10 on the priestess, but we can do a ritual we can do during the next turn. A hecatomb will be able to do during the next turn as well. And I believe that the hecatomb will do it once again for Ares, just because we can get that extra charge, extra 10 charge for all units. All heroes frighten enemy units in battle, and that is really good. So what else? Should I be recruiting a new army? I could bring this hero home. How is Thebes? Plus 22 per turn. And from the character they only get 2. Yes, there's another 9 from other, which might be part of the hero. With equipment? No? Nope, it actually doesn't seem like that is the case. So I'll bring this hero home, and we'll try to recruit a new army. Don't think I'll need it necessarily, but we're gonna prepare one either way. What other heroes do we have around here? Level 1 hero, level 2 hero.
It is impossible.
Can try to take one of them out.
We benefited.
Good.
Others did not.
Let's see, 2% damage to all units from poisoning upon successful action against army. More chances to incapacitate the enemy, definitely something that we want. And finally, let's do that battle with Oreste here.
Some heads. Afraid not.
Just because this seems like an interesting battle to me, a few more battering rams could help. But even like this, because we do have full control of the region, we should be able to get enough replenishment in a short amount of time so that we can push forward during the next turn. And this one is a slightly larger city, it seems to me. Not super. So 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of space here. It's going to be very difficult to reach that tower. How far does it reach? It does reach all the way towards the gates, I would say. I feel like this one is a lot better for the battering ram, right? Because you can see those towers, they do cover it slightly as we're gonna move forward, but as soon as we get past this critical point, we're going to be able to reach the gate. I like that idea. So, we're gonna assign some spears on the battering ram. Gonna bring this first unit of spears, which is already slightly depleted. Maybe I should leave them behind and assign someone else who has a few more troops, just to make sure that we don't lose the battering ram in the process and have to reassign units. Then I'm gonna bring all of these spears here with two-handed axes, an archer unit and a javelin unit, and I will also bring in the Minotaur because he cannot climb on one of these siege towers. Then we'll have Oreste on this side, we'll have the siege tower over here, two archers, all of these swords, and the two-handed spears. Okay. So, they split up the troops in a decent way. They have only one unit of archers here. Renowned Phrygian axeman. Axe and shield, bow, spear and shield, so all of these they do have protection. Just gonna try to also climb the walls here and there. Let's also break the gate using the Minotaur. I'll try to take out the tower here as well using this spear unit. Maybe let's do things a bit different. This goes here, this one goes up here.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Where are the towers? Okay, I can bring this unshielded warrior closer there. Over on this side, let's get our siege equipment up here. Tower will bother us for a while until we take it over. I will take one of these swords unit to take it out as soon as we can. I'll bring the other sword unit over here and one over here. We'll support it by the two spears. Bring our hero forward, and with these two archers we're gonna go forward and we're gonna take some shots on these Trojan nobles.
Your warriors are
Actually,
attacking the gates.
yeah, I really need to find a way to engage these Trojan archers as soon as we can. A bit of damage on the archers.
Your ladders have a foothold on their walls.
We can see that the harpies are already out. But any kind of arrow that was intended for them, at least at this point, we do not have to worry about it. The gates are almost broken, which means that I could push these units forward. Let's target the hero over here.
The enemy gates have been destroyed.
Perfect. Let's push in. And let's also bring in these two-handed warriors. Archers, I'll bring them on this side. Let's see, how are we doing here? Okay, still need to capture this. Yep, I'll need you to capture this. Good, we're doing good damage overall. Let's get the hero up the wall. We've done good damage to the Trojan nobles. I love it. Let's get our archers up the wall here. Okay, bring swords down there. Okay, we're doing good over here. Bit of damage, but nothing too bad. We're doing a savage roar. Good, I'll bring these spears down. Actually, let's bring the spears to engage the hero.
Losing heart.
Where? This is one of the spears, one of the heavy spears. And I think it was the one that was depleted from the start. Oof. These archers just got caught by these axemen, these Thuringian axemen.
Awaiting orders. Ready to serve. Go at them. For the Achaeans.
A bit unfortunate here with this archer. We might be losing one unit of archers in the
Victory
process.
is close enough to taste.
Onward, warriors.
Hopefully we won't, but with those towers functioning very close to us,
Advance, men. Attack. No mercy.
You have captured the gates.
Massacre them.
good. Okay, well, on the plus side, at least our retreating archers are not taking more damage
Combat ready.
than they already have. Let's bring some tougher units up here. We'll take these two spears and we're gonna push them forward. Yes, we can bring these units to the center of the city.
Swords.
You attack over there.
No mercy.
With these two, I will bring them towards the center of the map.
Your warriors are rallying.
There it is. Just gonna end this so that I don't lose the archers or minimize the chances that we will lose that archer with the 6 units. And I will do loot and occupy. This is giving me pretty good replenishment. I will still get replenishments for being in the city, yes. Once again, I am curious to see if that adds to the mission. It did not. Good. Okay. So that is something to be known for the future. I have no more warriors around that would matter. So at this point, we'll just assign some commandments. Extra resource. Sure. Over here we'll get some extra resources, and over here we'll take some happiness. Just because we sacked the region and it seems like there's a bunch of territories which, like Milene here, seems to be having some problems as well. They've been sacked earlier by Troy at some point, so there we go. Okay. They are besieging, we'll be able to sally out over here. Yeah, we don't even need to do that. There's a straight up attack. Finally, at least at this point we don't need to run around after them anymore. Polita is still recruiting a bunch of troops. This is another suicide. That's it. Another faction bites the dust. We get 10% melee attack for all heavy warriors, that is really good. Agamemnon. Let's get you up here. Diomedes. You are going towards that territory. Okay, let's even set up a target, why not? I will go here.
Attack the foe. Get in there.
And we will sack this territory so that we can complete our mission.
Remove everything of value.
And there it is.
Progress feels good.
We got 4 influence. This is what? This is a wife, but in this case I believe it's like having an equipment, right? I believe that that was the case. Blessed leaders. I can have more and more space for something here. There's nothing really that I want. One motivation. I believe you are already at max. The hero gains 6% speed in battle while on a chariot. Okay. Anyway. Wisdom of War, 2000 experience for all heroes. Okay, well, that is good. Pestilence Silver Arrow. Phoebus Apollo pulled back the string of his silvery bow. His thoughts turned to vengeance for the Pelagians. Your campaign against the Pelagians was a resounding success, but it has attracted the wrath of Apollo, bringer of disease, as a debilitating fever saps the strength of the Achaean host. Your close advisor, the Ogre Calchas, declares that the only way to appease the Olympians is to return the Pelagian maiden Chryseis and apologize to her father for claiming her as your prize. I see, so we can either get her, so demand recompense, so we keep her. We get perceived greed, minus 20 diplomatic relations with the Achaeans, and we get 500 bronze faction-wide, 1000 food and 200 gold, and 10 influence for 10 turns. Or we can relinquish her. We get 20 diplomatic relations with the Achaeans. We get morale to all of our armies, but minus 10 influence. In this situation, since we do need to take control, our mission objectives is to improve or spread out the influence. For 10 turns, getting the influence is very important, right? Let me show you here. So in the objective section, it says that we need to maintain at least 60% of the following influence in these territories, and these are some of the territories that we're just about to conquer. So having that 10% or that 10 extra influence is really good. The greatest prize: raise or occupy the city of Troy. For he was Agamemnon, shepherd of men, and the ever-living god themselves could not stay his wrath. You have braved the wrath of the gods and sacrificed more than any mortal to march your armies to the white walls of Troy. The city is yours for the taking at last, a gleaming prize befitting the mightiest of kings. Hear, sons of Priam, for your once glorious age now comes to pass. Your riches belong to Agamemnon, shepherd of all men. So we would get 25 relations to all of our vassals, king of kings, which means that we get all of a sudden 10 morale to all units, minus 10 upkeep to all units in hero's army, plus 10 to morale of hero, and plus 3 to influence faction wide. Yeah, there we go. We've got this as an equipment.
Wide ruling king.
I serve with honor.
With you, oh, like I said before, it doesn't really matter.
I'll win or
With
die.
you, I guess we're really going towards the next siege, and that is all. Causes the town to take attrition damage, but it didn't really work. Yeah, we're gonna do auto resolve, lose one of the young spears we just recruited. Yeah.
It's ours now.
This will be very stable going forward. Not really worried. But this hero right here, Vanguard deployment, no, let's just get speed. Perfect.
King Menelaus.
Menelaus has taken over this territory of Sione. We have another town here.
Show no fear.
We're taking Tassos for ourselves.
We have increased our holdings.
However, I will be recruiting, I'll continue to recruit young spears because it seems like they're a very good target for enemies in auto-resolve battles, which I haven't thought about it so far, but maybe I'll do this in the future. Okay, we're getting some bronze from Royal Decree. I don't really care too much for it, but we will want all the following updates or upgrades. And with this army, morale of hero, replenishment. Yeah, let's get some healing in our army.
We strove, and we succeeded.
Cannot be done.
Assassin, I will want you to take out this hero. Perfect. I am going to bring this army very close.
State your orders.
We're gonna attack.
Break some heads.
Okay, once again, auto-resolve is taking out some of our young spears, but even some of our veteran young spears. Do we care? You know what? Let's have ourselves a big battle against Amazons. They have a lot of quality troops in this situation. Probably the auto-resolve has a better resolve than we will, maybe, in the sense of the amount of troops that we're losing, but at least we're not gonna lose units. What I wanna do, this is sort of a payback. I'm really curious to see if I can defeat them again, those heavy troops, given the amount of light troops that we have available for us. So, fighting against
The
these
gods
medium and
smile.
heavier troops,
Reinforcements are here.
I don't know exactly how it will go, but I am very curious to see it in action. There is something to be said about overwhelming the enemies with numbers, right? Plus, we might not have a whole lot of veterancy over here, but we do have a lot of veterans. It's
Awaiting orders.
supporting army, a lot of gold.
Ready for war.
Are these all?
Hungry for
Nope.
glory.
Still getting a few.
Spears. Sons of Achaia. Spears.
The enemy is receiving reinforcements.
Okay. So, how are we going to be handling this? We're gonna take this side.
Masters of war.
We're gonna bring them like this. We're gonna take this side
Swords.
and this hero, and I'm gonna bring them like so.
Good order.
And whatever is left here, we're gonna form a line in the center. It's crazy amount of
As you
units.
command.
At this point, I am trying to figure out, I'm wondering if, could you do, for example, could you make a campaign where you just focus on light troops
Forward we go.
and you just keep two armies, one
And ready.
one close by to another so that you can constantly reinforce them. I think that might be a thing that you could do. However, it will be very expensive. The difference between light, medium and heavy units is not that much on the food side, so
Awaiting orders.
yeah, let's box them in.
Go at them. At your command. Let's see blood. Wreak havoc.
Yeah, let's keep going forward here.
No mercy.
This hero will go after her.
Ready.
Bring these spears around. Let's close this box.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Cool. Let's quickly attack here. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how the AI has thought about this battle, but with the amount of troops that are here on the battlefield, I am very curious to
Your
see.
warriors have spotted hidden foes.
So you can see that they're still pushing through. They're still trying to do what they've done in the last mission as well, where they're overwhelming us with good flanks. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're not gonna leave their missile units around for too long. Yo, let's get some healing going. Let's increase power of these units.
Your warriors are rallying.
And I wanna challenge the hero. Okay. Some of these units have broken. Let's charge in. Let's bring these units, yeah, around like so.
Your warriors are losing heart.
You go here. Okay, those centaurs are pretty much out at this point. Actually, we can take one of these spears and turn it around towards this Amazon swordsman. The middle flank is in danger slightly. But these Amazons are out, so we can charge ourselves over here in the middle. I'm gonna bring the rest of the troops over here. Centaur Scout's still alive. Okay, you follow this. Linger, the rest of you. We need to go after this unit. Archers, I'll bring you forward because there's a centaur who's really annoying here. Feel free. And they are ranged troops. Okay, I'll reposition these troops.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
There we go. That's what we want to see. A bit of payback. We defeated them not with overwhelming tactics as much as overwhelming numbers. Plus last time they did have Hippolyta in the army, so that makes a bigger difference.
One
here.
of your units has no more ammunition.
Another hero down? Yes. Perfect. There we have it. Okay, we'll take the replenishments here.
Good. Doing Hades' work.
I'm going to upgrade this hero with what? A bit more morale to the hero itself. We're gonna besiege this, and I am going to lose some of those young spears in order to take out the Amazons and
Take it over.
be happy with it. There it is.
Never.
So now they have one more hero around. In this army I could actually throw in a bunch of centaurs, which is not a bad idea. I will bring you forward here as well and just keep you around. Get those replenishments, prepare to take over the city.
I've got what it takes.
Oreste, I am going to be giving you more influence after raising a settlement for 5 turns. Yes. Because I believe what we could do here in order to really push the influence would be to attack and raise a bunch of cities, right?
I've got what it takes. Massacre them.
There we go.
We're taking over.
We'll occupy the
right,
region.
Be rewarded.
It became just widely known.
Forging war.
Get a bit of regeneration, health regeneration. You have leveled up. -5 to upkeep of army, that is good. Line of sight or campaign movement? I think campaign movement range is better. Finally, the envoy is paying off slightly here.
I'm afraid I can't. Ready for war.
Yeah, Troy is very close.
That will never work.
During the next episode,
We can take them.
I don't see a whole lot of reasons why we wouldn't be able to just attack Troy. Let's get some armor on all of our units and just get some extra damage on the spears. For you, what else? Field wall, I don't care for too much. Extra damage to the hero, I do care for that. I believe we can leave this region in peace, and that seems to be the situation. I am going to be leaving this army. I guess I'll bring them to a different city, but I'm going to leave it behind. I'm not going to be moving it anymore, as we do not need it. Bring you in Mycenae as well, and just leave you there. Let's do the rituals.
May all our endeavors end thus. Without the favor
In order to work with this minus... where was it? We've made the choice, this one, with -20 to diplomatic relations with the Achaeans. Actually, it's only for one more turn. But I was thinking that I could do a prayer to Zeus here. And that would be 15. Actually, it's just deal evaluation, so it doesn't make the other factions happier with you. They just make them more acceptable towards whatever deal you want to do. I see. Well, what we can do, Hecatomb to Ares first of all. He's at 650 right now. Really good for us. Get that extra charge. All heroes frighten enemy units in battle. And look what we could do. If we do a prayer during the next turn, we will start having -20 to morale of all enemy units, enemy armies, and 30% to generate a rage in battle. We're gonna pray, and we're gonna continue our journey forward.
Eager for action.
This 20 stack army, I will want you. I will want you to focus somewhere here. Maybe focus your attention. These 10 stacks,
Claim victory.
they want to take Colony. Another Trojan army over here.
I serve without question.
We will have to go towards them.
It is beyond me.
Maybe even take Achilles and try to follow them.
Not an option.
Okay. Well, that is pretty much it, as far as I'm concerned. So at this point there's only one thing that we will be focusing on, if I'm right. Yes. I will have to destroy Paris. I will have to destroy Troy. And then we will need to have enough influence in these regions. So it's pretty much this entire area here. Adrastea, we do not care for it. Idei, I think it was on the list, right? Yes. Okay, so everything from here to the left. we will have to have control over it and make sure that we improve our influence, and the rest of the territory has to be destroyed. So, what is the plan for here? It's that tomorrow we will have a longer episode as we steamroll through the lands. We will be fighting for the city of Troy. Yeah, and then I'll probably either cut parts of it as I spend some time cleaning up. I think that's pretty much how I'm going to do it. Hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we close this campaign. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.